moves will bring our viewers there. What gives in this hearing today, do you believe, now that Democrats have the majority?
Well, Bill, as you know, President Trump has a constitutionally grounded right to privileged communications with his senior advisors, including the Attorney General. Democrats tried to get the Attorney General to waive that executive privilege on behalf of the president yesterday. That was what that subpoena fight was about. They lost. So today, what that means is that the Attorney General won't be answering questions about confidential communications with Donald Trump, but it does not mean that the Democrats won't be asking those questions anyway.
Yeah, and if he doesn't answer them to their satisfaction, they could still subpoena him at a later date, couldn't they? I mean, and by the way, this is a man who's in the final days of his job as acting Attorney General.
They could subpoena him sometime next week, and then there'd be a motion to quash, and a federal judge would decide the issue. But at that point in time, the Democrats would be left arguing to a federal judge why they were subpoenaing a private citizen to an oversight hearing for the Department of Justice. So good luck with that.
Okay, all right then. Adam Schiff, he wants to carry on his investigations of the president, dipping into personal finance issues. Here's the president said about that. Highly respected Senator Richard Burr, who's a Republican from North Carolina, chairman of Senate Intelligence, said today that after an almost 2-year investigation, he saw no evidence of Russia collusion. We don't have anything that would suggest there was collusion by the Trump campaign in Russia. That's in quotes by Senator Burr. Thank you, says the president. How far can Adam Schiff take that investigation?
He can take it as far as other Democrats on the House Intelligence Committee will let him. They've got more members than Republicans do. But the bottom line is, Bill, the Senate Intelligence Committee didn't find collusion. House and Senate Judiciary Committees didn't find it. House and Senate Oversight Committees didn't find it. It doesn't exist at this point. The only one left out there looking is apparently Bob Mueller, and we should find out shortly. But I think the Democrats have put all their eggs in the Bob Mueller basket, and at the end of the day, if he doesn't deliver them from Donald Trump, they could have egg on their face.
Just one more question on this. Nancy Pelosi was asked about the tax returns. She was cautious, almost hesitant, suggesting it's not as easy as you think. Do you think this will happen?
I think that they will try. Nancy Pelosi is still accountable to an increasingly socialist left wing of the Democratic Party that is demanding this with respect to Donald Trump. These investigations, Bill, whether it's in the House Intelligence Committee or whether it's through Nancy Pelosi and other members, really is about opposition research against Donald Trump for 2020. That's what's really driving these investigations going forward. That's what we're going to see today. An oversight hearing, Bill, of the Department of Justice should be about the Attorney General's what's happened on his watch and what his vision for the future is. Today we're having an oversight hearing for a guy who's had the job for less than 2 months and is going to hold it for less than another 5 or 6 days. This has nothing to do with oversight. This is about trying to get to Donald Trump.
Bill Barr expected to be confirmed next week as the new Attorney General. Sir, thank you for your time. We're waiting and watching inside that room.